This game is called Blind Uno. You can also play Yes No Peek with a set of cards. The words are somewhat more complex than some of the other sets we have. And as I've said in previous videos, we're using the prototype of the cards, not the actual cards, just for the purpose of having them a bit bigger for the videos. The cards have a picture and a word on, and also a number. The number is important if you're playing Blind Uno. With Yes No Peek, the number is irrelevant. There's 6 of each card. So, for example, there will be Bank 1, Bank 2, Bank 3, Bank 4, and Bank 5, and Bank 6. These cards are all mixed up. And then each player gets 5 cards. You can play 2 people, but it's a bit tricky. It's better if you 3 or more players. So once you've got your 5 cards in your hand, and it's your turn to play, you're going to take one of your cards. One of these cards are turned over. So in this case, it's 1 castle. Now, I can play either a 1 or a castle on top of this card, and then I just say what it is because I place it face down. The card it's called Blind Uno because you cannot see what's actually placed down. Now, in this case, it is a 1, and it's an airport, so I can just say 1 airport. And then the turn moves to the next person. Let's just assume that the person next to me played 1 and they said airport. I now have 3 options. 1, I can pick up a card, meaning I don't play and it moves on. So I pick up a card and it moves to the person next to me. I can play on his 1 airport. For example, if I have bank, 1 bank, I can play 1 bank. If I don't have a 1, so in this case I only have 3s, I could also lie. So I could say, for example, they've said 1 bank, I can say 1 university. Or I could say 1, let's just use 3 university. I can say 1 university. And then it moves to the next person. And then the third option is I can challenge the person. If I challenge and I say it's not 1 airport like they said, but it is, then I have to pick up 2 cards and the turn moves to the next person. If they said, for example, let me just take one of these, it's 1 castle, they placed something down and said it's 1 airport, and I say I challenge, it's not 1 airport, and they turn the card over and it's not an airport, then they have to pick up 2 cards, and the next person next to them, which will be me, start again. To start the turn, you turn over the top card in the deck, and that is what you play on. If that person has, for example, placed a card down and they said 1 museum, and I've decided to pick up a card and the turn moves to this person, they can still challenge. The ability to challenge remains open. The only time where that is different is if you only have 1 card. So if you play your second last card, let's just say that's castle. I do have 6 castle. When you lie or not irrelevant in this case, I put down my last card. I say 6 castle, last card. If you don't say last card, and the players around you can then tell you to pick up 2 cards. When the turn comes around to me again, let's just say that a few cards have been played. They all obviously face down, and this person puts down a card. In this case, it's 6 restaurant. They place down 6. They say 6 restaurant. They're not lying. They're telling the truth. Whether they lie or tell the truth is irrelevant. I'm now going to play. Now I have 3 university, so I can either lie about the number and say 6 university, or I can lie about the place and say 3 restaurant. When I do that, the person next to me has to challenge me. But because it's my last card, they have to say if they are challenging the number or the place. So if, for example, I say it is 3 restaurant and they challenge the number, it doesn't matter that it's not a restaurant. They challenge the number and my number was right, so I win. If I said 3 restaurant and they challenge the place, and it's not a restaurant, then their challenge was successful. I have to pick up 2 cards and they play. The first person that are out of cards, obviously if you get challenged on number or place, so for example, if I have that and they challenge the number and I said 4 and it is a 4, once my turn is completed and I have no cards left, I win. University, okay. I'm just going to pick up a card. 1 bridge.
So,
Two bank.
Newcastle.
University. I'll pick a Catholic.
Two chemists.
Challenge.
Oh
Four chemist.
Als je nou klaar hebt voor chemist, dan is hij off.
Okay. Forecastle. What's that? For university.
Voor airport.
Challenge. No.
Alright, Emma, your turn to play.
Oh, French.
For bridge.
Oh.
6 bridge.
Definitely. Must be. Challenge. No.
Chemist 6.
Hmm?
That's hard.
What did you say?
Chemist 6.
Chemist.
Chemist 6.
That's like 6.
Apple 6.
Castle 6.
Restaurant 6.
Restaurant 5.
So, what is it? The place or the number? Restaurant 5. Which one is she lying about?
Wait a minute. Place.
The place. If it's a restaurant, she wins. No, if it's a 5, she wins. It's 5 restaurants. You didn't get it.
Get your number.